Andy Samberg and Kate McKinnon mourn Seth Meyers' late dog Frisbee. Sort of. Spilling the ET. Let's set the scene. Picture this. A cozy studio, Andy Samberg and Kate McKinnon sharing laughs, and then, bam, the announcement that Seth Meyers' beloved Italian Greyhound, Frisbee, has passed away. Cue a collective gasp, followed by Andy Samberg delivering the line of the year. "I didn't kill Frisbee, much as that would have delighted me." It's such a Samberg thing to say. It's also absolutely hilarious and perfectly in line with their running joke. But let's rewind a bit and unpack the layers of sincerity, satire, and snark, shall we? Seth's heartfelt tribute. Seth Meyers recently shared a touching moment on social media. He wrote, "Rip to Frisbee, our OG who I was happy to go grey with. She was at her best curled in your lap and patient when we dressed her up like a pilgrim. Thanks for 14 amazing years, girl. No jokes here. Just a heartfelt goodbye to a dog that was more than just a pet." Frisbee had been a constant presence in Seth's life for over a decade. From lazy afternoons to holiday costumes, she was truly part of the family. And of course, she was also a part of a long-standing joke that none of us saw coming. The infamous Andy Samberg feud. The feud that defined an era. If you're confused why Andy Samberg is throwing shade at a dog, don't worry, you're not alone. This all started as a joke, years ago. Andy and Seth were on a podcast together when Seth revealed that Andy had once taken the family holiday card, scratched out Frisbee's face, and mailed it back. Yes, like a 90s movie villain. Andy's explanation? Pure comedic timing. "She looked like a wet possum," he claimed in another interview. And from that moment on, a legend was born. Andy Samberg versus Frisbee. The feud no one asked for, but everyone needed. When jokes become canon. Over the years, Andy doubled down. Whenever Frisbee came up in conversation, he'd respond with the same deadpan disdain. "She knows what she did. She started it." Even when Seth tried to pivot the conversation elsewhere, Andy would circle back like a man possessed by petty vengeance. And Seth, to his credit, leaned into it. He played the straight man to Andy's bit, never fully acknowledging how absolutely bonkers it was that his dog had become public enemy number one. To be fair, Frisbee always seemed completely unbothered. Probably because, she's a dog. Frisbee's final bow. Frisbee passed away the day after Andy Samberg's birthday. And that's when the internet lost its mind. Fans immediately tied the timing together. Did Andy finally do it? Coincidence? I think not. Comments poured in. Jokes, condolences, fan theories, and memes. Some suggested Frisbee's ghost would now haunt Samberg. Others hoped for one final roast from beyond the grave. And yet, through all the humor, there was real affection. Frisbee was genuinely loved, by Seth, by his fans, and ironically, even by Andy, sort of. Kate McKinnon enters the chat. During a recent interview, Kate McKinnon tried to play the peacemaker. When asked about Frisbee, she solemnly added, "She's in a better place now, probably chewing Andy's slippers from the afterlife." It was exactly the kind of dry, bizarre humor you'd expect from Kate. And it was the perfect counterbalance to Andy, who had just announced, once again, that he absolutely did not murder Frisbee, but also wasn't mad about the headlines. You gotta respect the commitment to the bit. A friendship made of weird jokes and long-running bits. This whole saga might sound ridiculous, and it is, but it also highlights something beautiful. The deep, enduring friendship between these comedians. Seth and Andy have known each other for years. They've shared stages, sketches, holidays, and, yes, one tiny dog with a big personality. Only true friends can keep a bit alive this long without it getting old. Only real love allows you to mock your best friend's dog for over a decade, and still be the one they call first when she passes away. It's weird. It's heartfelt. It's very, very funny. Jokes that survive even the sad stuff. After Frisbee passed, Seth let Andy know personally. According to Andy, the call was surreal. I thought he was joking at first, Andy admitted. And then I had to decide, do I stay in character or break the bit? Of course, he didn't break. I decided she would have wanted me to stay mean, he said with a smirk. She would have respected that. And that's the beauty of comedy that comes from real relationships. It walks the line between tribute and tease, and never misses a beat. The fans are here for it. As much as this has been a story about a dog, it's also a story about the internet. Fans have played along every step of the way. They've made memes of Andy with red string conspiracy boards labeled Frisbee's plot. They've photoshopped her into action movies, facing off with Samberg in ridiculous face-offs. They've even joked about a true crime docuseries titled The Greyhound War. And through it all, no one ever doubted the love. It was comedy, not cruelty. A strange, ongoing love letter to a weird little dog with big energy. Frisbee, a legacy. Not many dogs leave behind a public narrative. Frisbee, however, has done just that. She was more than a pet, she was a character in an ongoing sketch. She inspired jokes, stories, rewrites of Christmas cards, and an entire subgenre of late-night comedy banter. She made people laugh. And honestly, what better legacy could a dog, or anyone, ask for? So what now? Well, we move on. We remember. And we wait patiently for Andy Samberg to receive his inevitable haunting. Frisbee, wherever you are, we hope you're chasing squirrels, being weird, and judging Andy from above. And Andy, keep the bit alive. It's what she would have wanted. Probably. Final thoughts. Grief is weird. Comedy is weirder. But when they collide just right, they create something unforgettable. Frisbee may be gone, but thanks to a feud that made no sense and all the sense in the world, she'll live forever in the punchlines. And in our hearts. Even if Andy Samberg still insists she sucked. Which, of course, is the highest form of tribute he could possibly give.